So, hello. Mm, is my voice audible? Okay. So, this is what my team looks like right now. Uh, I'm not super confident. I could have made a lot of changes, but I only had 2 transfers, and I was pretty set on the players that I want to get. I do know this the team is not perfect. There are players I still want to get rid of. There are 3-4 players I want to get rid of, but I mean, still I can live with it. I don't think I need to use the wild card just yet. Eric Castillo, little quite honest. Hi, Eric and Satyam. Yeah, hello. Thank you for joining. Series. Thank you for joining. And yeah, please like the video if you have just joined, and thank you. And so let's talk about the team right now. And if you have any questions, please do write it in the chat. And so I was talking about the team. So yeah, in my team, I still have some doubts, some players that I know I need to get rid of, and I'm pretty sure they won't be performing this game week. But still, I can't remove all of them. I don't want to use wildcard just this early. I think there is a break coming up, international break or something, coming up after the October 3rd game week. So yeah, I think I wait because there will be a lot. I'm pretty sure there will be a lot of injuries after that international break and all that stuff. So yeah, let's talk about my team right now. For now, I think a lot of people have used wildcard this time around. I will be talking about one of the wildcards. That's not mine. I got it in my Instagram DM. So we'll discuss about the wildcard too. And there have been some new injuries, new transfers. We'll talk all about all of it. For now, let's start with my team. So this is what my team will look like going into the 3rd game week. And I did not use my wild card, but I have one of the draft sent into my Instagram, and I'll talk about it in a while. And if you have any queries or anything you want to discuss about 3rd game week, feel free to write it in the chat. With that said, let me talk about what my plan is after the 3rd game week, what I expect from my team, and about my captainship choice. So particularly, I did not have a very good game week in the first one. I had only 67 points in my first game week. So I kind of was scared to go for a differential captain. So I chose Aubameyang in the 2nd game week. He was kind of pretty sure, I mean, safe captain choice, but he did not return as good as players like Calvert-Lewin or Son. So this time, in the 2nd game week, I received 81 points. So I think I want to go a little kind of, not the super differential, but I still think the captain I have chose, Jimenez, this time around, I think is not the safest pick, but looking at the fixture, I think, and looking at the form, he has scored in both the games, both the opening games. I think he's all right, in my opinion. So firstly, I'm very sure in my team that Mitchell will concede against Everton. Because the way Everton are playing, and according to the last season's stat, Crystal Palace are likely to concede at home, and are likely to concede at home. And but I feel like I've been following Crystal Palace both the 1st and 2nd game week, and they have been pretty good, to be honest, defensively, and in the both games that they have been good, surprisingly. I mean, looking at that defense line, all the players were injured, so I thought they would concede a lot of goals, but surprisingly they are doing pretty good. And Guita is one of the reasons why Palace have been so good defensively, and Zaha is another reason why they have been so good in attack. So they have been keeping up a good form. They did play a very good match against United. United were poor, but I'm pretty sure United will try and do it better this time around. It was still their 1st game week, so I do think United are still a quality side. Sounds too low. Okay. Sushant, let me fix that. How about now? Is this sound all right? Sushant? Mm, I'm pretty new to streaming, so I still have. I'm still not perfect in streaming. I still have so many problems. Last time during the chat, I did not see the messages. There was kind of some problem with the chat box. So yeah, I'm pretty new to streaming, so I'm still learning a lot of stuffs. So yeah, now what was I talking about? Uh, I was talking about my team. Yeah. Yeah, I think Mitchell, Ward-Prowse, and McCarthy are the players I have problem with. But I can take them all off in my team. So what I was talking about. Now moving on to the other players. So my personal problem is I have Justin in the bench, and I don't think it is a good idea to play a defender against Man City. Although Justin has been returning pretty good points on past two games, but it's still not a good idea to play a defender against the City side. So I think now Jesus won't be playing in these, won't be featuring in this upcoming game, and I want to see how that will work out. It will be very interesting to see how the game will work without that center forward. So I think Sterling or Foden, any of them, or maybe even the new kid that looks like Ozil. I don't remember his name, but he scored in the Carabao Cup, so he might be the one starting in the center forward. We'll have to see how that works. And Jesus won't feature in this game week. That's confirmed. And he won't be even featuring in the upcoming international friendly either. So qualifiers, I mean. So yeah, he's out of the way. So anyone who has used Wildcard might want to take them off. And yeah, I'll be talking about the Wildcard soon. And my what I was talking about is, since Jesus might not play, yeah, Sterling or Foden will be the one who will be playing in that position. So anyway, so it would be very interesting to see how City will line up. And talking about the other player in my team, I've got no problem with Digne. It looks like Everton's defensive problem are still there, but Digne is capable of returning attacking FPL points too. That is one of the reasons I'm very happy to have Digne with 6 million in the. Although his price is 6 million, defensively Everton are not that good. They still have problem. Holgate gets injured all the time, but still Digne takes set pieces. He's attacking. He's a winger. He can keep clean sheets. So yeah, I don't think there's any problem with that back line. The only player I might get rid of might be Doherty. I'm not very impressed with him. So yeah, we'll have to see what will happen in there. Now, Shandring, I'm expecting hat trick from Salah against Arsenal. So yeah, yeah, I think people are overlooking the fact that Arsenal have got better than last time. They have been better, and this thing is, I talk about this in one of my latest video, that in the last two meetings, Arsenal are the one that won the game against Liverpool in both the matches. In one of the match was when Liverpool had already won the game, already won the title, and I think that was the moment where we saw some defensive problems in that Liverpool team. They were conceding stupid goals, all that championship hangover and all that stuff. So yeah, in that game, Liverpool should have won, but Arsenal did. So in also Community Shield, we can argue that it is still just a Community Shield. It is just a Community Shield. It is nothing serious. And we did see that Liverpool lineup was not the strongest. There was no Henderson. There was no Trent. And Aubameyang kind of exploited the fact that there was no Trent in that right back position. So it won't be the same this time. There will be Trent, and there will be this lineup will be strong. So yeah, in my opinion, Arsenal is still Arsenal. They are not Fulham or West Brom. Arsenal is still a strong team. So in my opinion, we'll have to see how that works out. But in my opinion, he can score. He is capable of that. Salah is capable of that still. But Arsenal are still a strong team. They have improved massively. So yeah, Sushant, we'll have to see. But still, I'm not captaining Salah yet. But there is this fear of missing out on Salah. The Liverpool team is so attacking. So I mean, you need to have an attacker from there. And I also wanted De Bruyne, but I had to take a hit for that, so I'm not taking hit for now. I'll be bringing De Bruyne sooner or later, but not now. But if you are thinking of bringing De Bruyne, or if you already have him, it's a good idea. It's not that bad. Or maybe even Sterling now, he's cheaper than De Bruyne, 0.1 cheaper, and he might play in that center forward position. We'll have to see how Pep will line up. It will be interesting. So yeah, Raul Fernandes or Van de Beek. I have Fernandes. Fernandes for sure. If you can afford Fernandes, sure Fernandes, not Van de Beek. Yeah, he did play very good in the first one, and he did score. But still, Fernandes is an easy pick in my opinion. If you bring up Fernandes and Van de Beek, it's of course Fernandes. But if you bring up some other players, there might be some pretty good midfield options. But between Fernandes and Van de Beek, I personally would seriously go for Fernandes because he's taking penalties. He's sure to start. He's nailed on in that team. He's a very important part in that team. Although Manchester United did not have a particularly good game week in the first one, we still know how good Manchester United are. They are a quality team. So yeah, Rahul, I think Fernandes is the one, in my opinion. If you already have Fernandes, I think that's fine. And Ujjwal Gimiri asks, Havertz or Mahrez? So Havertz scored a hat-trick, I guess, but still it was against Barnsley, I guess. That's not a big thing still. His price has dropped, I think, and Mahrez. Now, since Jesus won't start, and Mahrez did not even start in that Carabao Cup. I think Mahrez, it was Foden who started the Carabao Cup. So I think, in my opinion, Mahrez will be the one who should start this game week because Foden has started 2 games straight. So I think he should be benched, but we don't know about Pep. So if I were you, Ujjwal, I think Mahrez or Havertz. Havertz did have a good game. He's pretty sure to start, and they play against West Brom. And there is 8.4. I'm pretty sure for a longer term, Ujjwal, for a longer term option, go for Havertz. But I think for this game week, Mahrez is not that bad option. I'm pretty sure he will be starting. And for this game week, I don't think Havertz is that bad of an option either. So I would go for Havertz. I'm sorry. I think I should go for Havertz. He looks like much more safer choice, Ujjwal, for me personally. Mahrez could score 14 or 15 FPL points this game week. But still, what if he doesn't start? But looking at the team of Man City right now, the Jesus is injured, and Foden has started 2 games straight. I think Mahrez needs to start this game week, and you'll probably score a couple for this game week. For this game week, personally, it's Mahrez, but for a longer term, I feel like Havertz. Ujjwal, that's my opinion. So yeah, you might want to ask someone else too. But for me, I think it looks like Havertz is a safe choice. They're playing West Brom. There could be some points. So yeah. Do I need Trent in my wild card? Who are Anand? And it's live. Okay. Who are you thinking of bringing in except for Trent? Because Trent is a season-long option because he's not going to be there for 1 game week or 2 weeks. Because if I have Trent in my team, I think I will be leaving him for entire season because he can score against anyone, he can assist against anyone, he can keep clean sheets against anyone. So there's no such player like you need to have. But I think Trent is one of the players, if you have him, your team gets better. It gets stronger. There is a reason why he's the most expensive defender there in that FPL. So do I need Trent? It's not. For now, looking at the performance, Robertson is playing way better than Trent. If you are watching the games, Robertson is way, way better than Trent. But do I need Trent? There's no such player like you need. But if you have him, I think that's a better choice for you. And it's like, if I had a wild card, I would definitely keep Trent. Yeah, that's my opinion on wild card. James plus TAA plus Foden, or Taylor plus Robo plus Rodriguez. James, TAA. James means Reece James, okay. Or Robo, Rodriguez. So yeah, the thing is, do you want to go without Trent though? The Taylor, Robo, and Rodriguez is the stronger one, Shiris Baral, for me, I think. Taylor, Robo, and Rodriguez, James Rodriguez, I believe that's James Rodriguez. I think that's a strong one, to be honest. Taylor, Robo, and Rodriguez. That's a strong one. But Foden, is he nailed on though? Reece James, he's a good pick. He's a good pick. TA, yeah. So if I were you, I think I might go for the second option. But still, I don't think I want to go without TAA. I'm pretty sure you are wildcarding if you are bringing in so many players, 3 players at once. I'm pretty sure you are wildcarding. Yeah, James, TAA, or Foden, Robo, Rodriguez, Taylor. But again, I don't think I'd want to go without Trent. But is Foden nailed on? Taylor is not that bad either. James, TAE, Foden. This is a tough one, serious. But still, I think the lower one is a stronger one. I think you need at least one Everton. If you already have DCL in your team or Richarlison, I don't think you need to have Rodriguez in your team, because I think you need at least one attacker of that Everton side, because they have been so good attacking wise. So if you have DCL or Richarlison, it's okay if you don't have Rodriguez. In my opinion, that's personally what I think. So if you can bring in Trent, I think you need to have him. So yeah, the second option looks pretty good for me. But yeah, that's my opinion, Shirish. I took a hit for Jimenez and got rid of Wilson. Hopefully it paid. Sushant, in my opinion, well, even if Jimenez doesn't return in this game week, for a longer term, that hit will pay off, because they have so good fixtures in upcoming week. I mean, the fixtures, the 4-5 fixtures that Wolves have are so good. So Sushant, if Jimenez does not return point in this game week, I'm pretty sure there will be returns in upcoming game week. So yeah, Sushant, I think that's not particularly a bad thing you did. You might have kind of waited for one more game week instead of taking it. That's what I do. But still, the Wolves fixture are so tempting. So he might do it. He might even score a hat-trick. He has not scored a hat-trick according to the stat yet. But DCL had not scored a hat-trick until last game week too. So yeah, Jimenez might. We don't know about that. So that's not the end of the world. So Sushant, I don't think that's a bad move that you made. And Semedo or Size. So the thing about new players is I don't jump on them just right away. I'd want to see. And the thing about Semedo is now I think there's Wolves have bought some new right back. I mean from Liverpool, some Hoever. I think it's Hoever. And the Adama Traore can also play in that position. So I'm pretty sure Semedo will be the regular starter, but I think there are too many competitions. And the thing about Semedo is, I do know this because I'm a Barcelona fan and I have seen Semedo. The thing about Semedo is he starts the game very good. The first half, he's on some kind of steroid. He does so good. He's a quality player, trust me. He's a quality player. He's very good, but after the second half, his kind of performance starts dropping. He kind of gets tired. He loses his concentration. You saw against Bayern Munich that Alphonso Davies just played him. So yeah, the thing about Semedo, I would wait. So for me, I would personally now go for Size for that price. And the Wolves fixture, Sears Bara, for me, it's Size. I'd want to wait on Semedo. I think the competition is a lot in that position, and I don't know if he'll be a regular starter. I think he might be the regular starter, but still, I'd want to wait. I don't jump on the players that are just bought. The players like Bale, they are good players. We know their quality. Bale, Regulon, but still, I'd want to see how they perform. So yeah, I think it's Size for me, Shirish. And Gustavo, Mahrez the starter. Oh, did he? Are you sure? I did not watch that match too. I'm sorry. So according to the feeds and posts, I was talking about that. Kaustubh Razan. I'm sorry about that. Sheesh Nepal, Jay Nepal, right? Jay Nepal. Ujjwal, Son versus De Bruyne versus Marshall versus DCL. Who is the best for captaincy? The thing about so you can't go wrong with captains like Salah or De Bruyne or this Sterling or the big players, because they will be performing. They can perform against anyone. So if you don't have any kind of option, I would easily go for the players like Salah and De Bruyne. De Bruyne, I mean, Man City can score against Leicester. Leicester have not been that good defensively, although the defending players like Justin and Costanza, they have been doing good. they have been doing pretty good. So, but they are not doing it defensively. They are doing it in an attacking form. So De Bruyne can get a lot of points in that game, and Son about this. So now, according to what I have watched, according to the FPL experts and in general football experts, that Southampton played a high line against the Spurs team. So they played that high line against Crystal Palace too, and that is the reason Crystal Palace got Zaha got that win against the Southampton team. So the thing about Son is everyone is talking about, will he do the same thing? There's no way he's going to score 4 against Newcastle. I'm pretty sure that won't happen, but he might get 1 or 2. We'll have to see. He is that one talismanic figure in that Spurs team. So Son is not bad of an option either. Martial, not after that first game week performance, not Martial, because I think Manchester United kind of need a natural centre forward, because Martial is not that natural. He's kind of a winger, and he's now been kind of accustomed into a centre forward player. So yeah, I think Manchester United need a clear centre forward. The one who actually plays centre forward. That's what's missing. But still, Martial did have a quite good season last season. But still, looking at the first game week, I wouldn't captain Martial for now. Not DCL either. Nope, not DCL either. Maybe De Bruyne or Son. He did score a hat-trick DCL, and Everton looks to be scoring a lot of goals right now at the moment. But still, until that Kieran Gibbs conceded that red card, it was kind of, a draw, equal kind of match, because West Brom were attacking, Everton were attacking each other, and until that Kieran Gibbs that moment of madness, I think that game was pretty likely to be draw or something. But after that, after West Brom were down to 10 men, the game changed completely. So yeah, we'll have to see. So no, not DCL either. Maybe Son or De Bruyne. You can go with anyone. So if you are the fixtures kind of guy, go for Son maybe. I don't know, but still, De Bruyne can score against anyone. So yeah, Son or De Bruyne, you can choose any one of them for me, Ujjwal. Serious Balar, yes, I have DCL as well. So yeah, for me, I think you need to have at least one Everton forward. Any one of them, Richarlison or James or DCL. So if you have that covered, I don't think you need to double up or triple up. If you do double up, I don't think there's a problem. You might go for James and DCL too. That's not a problem. But still, yeah, if you have DCL, I think that you have that covered in the forward. Yes, I have DCL. Where was I? Shall I play Walker, Peter, or Mitchell? Both of fixtures. Okay. Look at the Southampton, Burnley. I'm playing Mitchell because I don't have Walker Peters. I don't have other options. Because if I don't play Mitchell, I have to play Justin. There's no way I'm playing Justin against Man City. But Crystal Palace can keep the clean sheet because they have been good, very good defensively. Trust me, because Guaita has been very good since the start. Guaita is one of the reasons that they are keeping such good defensive performance till now. So I don't think going for Crystal Palace defense is that bad. And he did have assists last game week. I was pretty sad because I had Mitchell for 2 game weeks in my bench, and he returned the similar. 5-6 points for his value. I think for 4 million, the point he is returning, that's absolutely insane. But I think Walker Peter does not look that like. I don't know if the Southampton will still play that kind of high line. I want to see. I want to see that. They have played that high line kind of formation for the 2 game weeks. So yeah, I'd want to see how Southampton will play. But still, Mitchell does not look that bad either. But Everton have been so attacking. But yeah, play Walker Peters. I don't have Walker Peters. If I had Walker Peters, I would play him. I'm pretty sure that Crystal Palace will concede, but I don't have any other option. I need to take a hit. But do I want to take a hit for defender? I don't think so. So yeah, go for Walker Peters. Tariq, go for Walker Peters. I think, although it's tough fixtures, I can't see Everton not scoring. The only way Mitchell can get me points is maybe through some assist or something. But yeah, maybe go for Walker Peters. I think there's a good chance Walker Peters might keep clean sheet. It's still Burnley, not Everton. The Everton attack looks insane right now. So yeah, go for Walker Peters, Tariq. Squad gamer. Okay. Should we double up Liverpool defense, dropping Salah after 2-3 games? So I think after this game, Liverpool face Aston Villa, and that is one of the reasons I brought Salah over De Bruyne this game week. And Arsenal is not that bad of an option, in my opinion. But it's still Arsenal, so that is one of the reasons I have not captained him. Doubling up on Liverpool defense, I don't think so. They have not been good defensively. Liverpool have not been good defensively at all. Van Dijk needs to sort out what he's doing right now in that team. Let me look at the fixtures. I'm pretty sure they face Aston Villa after this game. Everton, okay, that's a derby. That not Sheffield does not look good right now. But don't get rid of Salah. I wouldn't. The value will have increased. Still, if you are getting rid of Salah to double up on Liverpool, don't do it. But if you want to keep Salah and still double up on Liverpool, you might want to do that, because upcoming fixtures don't look that bad. Everton, Sheffield, West Ham. So Shiris, yeah. If you have to get rid of Salah to bring in two Liverpool defense, I wouldn't do that. There's no way I'm getting rid of Salah in those games against Aston Villa, Everton, Sheffield. Sheffield are not good. They're not performing good. West Ham, nope. I'm not getting rid of Salah in those games. So yeah, if you have to get rid of Salah to bring in two Liverpool defenders, don't do it. Serious, my man, don't. Are you from Nepal? Yes, I'm from Nepal. I've said this multiple times. I'm from Nepal. Show us the Wildcard. What do you think? Okay, I'll be showing the Wildcard draft soon. What do you think about Mahrez? Mahrez, as I said, we'll have to see if he'll start the game or not. He's still a quality player. And so I thought that Mahrez did not start in that Carabao Cup. Let me look at that. So Mahrez is not that bad of an option since Jesus have left. I mean, he's kind of injured. I don't think he's particularly a bad option. So yeah, but I don't have any kind of idea of bringing in Mahrez. So yeah, that's what I think. I don't think anything about Mahrez right now. The question was, one of the question was, would I have Mahrez or Havertz? So for a long term, Havertz looks like a safe pick for me. And yeah. The fixtures. Man City. So that new kid from Man City looks like Ozil. I did watch the highlight, and I thought that was Man City trolling or something in that thumbnail. That looked like Ozil for sure. Let me look at the lineup first. So yeah, it was Foden and Mahrez that started. Torres on the left. I'm not sure. Still, I'm not very nailed on with the Mahrez choice with that Man City. Until and unless I'm pretty sure that the players will start, players like De Bruyne or Ederson or maybe Sterling. I don't go for Man City choices. Me personally, I don't go for that because that's a lot of money to invest on players that might not even start. But when they do, they return a lot of points. So that is the thing about Man City players. So yeah. Ryan or McCarthy for this game week. Southampton is struggling in defense, and Brighton have United this game week, so a hard time choosing between these two. So if I were you, I would still go for McCarthy. Yeah, I think Southampton must have realized now that they are playing kind of high line, and since they are conceding so much, I think they need to know now that they need some defensive changes. I was so hyped about the Southampton team before the start. I thought they would return a lot of points, so I have triple up on Southampton players. But defensively, they have not been good at all. So yeah, I removed Ings this game week to bring in Jimenez. Ryan particularly does not look that bad either. But still, it's Manchester United. You can't underestimate them. They are a good team. They did not have a first game week, but still they are Manchester United. They will be hungry and they will be ready to prove themselves. So yeah, for me personally, Sushant, my decision would be to go for McCarthy. I know they have not been good. They have not been good defensively at all. So I'd want to see some changes from that Southampton team. But still, I don't know. I think Manchester United will get at least one goal. So yeah, for me, maybe McCarthy. McCarthy looks like, looking at the fixtures, still McCarthy for me, Sushant. Martinez or Guaita. So yeah, Martinez, Guaita. Martinez, yeah. So he's a Aston Villa. Yeah, he did return, I think, 13 points in the first game. I don't think that's particularly a bad return in the first game. We do know how good Martinez is. What is the price for Martinez and Guaita? I think Martinez is 4.5. Guaita, is Guaita 4.5 or 5? So Martinez is 4.5 and Guaita is 5. But still, it's Aston Villa. Do I want for that 4.5? But there's no other option in that 4.5 position, in my opinion. I think Guaita is a better choice. Still, Crystal Palace are doing very good defensively, in my opinion. I think Guaita is an easy pick for me. Yep, Guaita. Yeah. Although I'm spending that but do I want to spend that kind of money on Guaita? They have been pretty good. Crystal Palace have been pretty good defensively. I think I have followed them in both the game weeks, and they have been very good defensively. And Townsend and Zaha are doing their work attacking wise too. So yeah, I think Guaita. If I had to pick a keeper, I would personally go for Guaita. Martinez is superb. I won't take anything away from him, but still he's an Aston Villa keeper. Aston Villa almost got relegated last season. So yeah, they can concede. They will concede. So yeah, I think Guaita. Go for Guaita, serious. Shirish Baral says, thank you, mate. My team is locked now. Okay, Shirish Baral, thank you for the support. And please like and subscribe if you're watching this. Please like it. Please like it if you're watching this video. And yeah, thank you for the support, Shirish Baral. And Kaustubh Rajan, Werner to score this game week? Yes, I think he has to, because there's a lot of pressure on him. And if I personally I don't have Werner, I did not have him because, as I said, I don't jump onto players, the new players that I have not even seen play. I don't even know how they will play. So Werner, I think the team will Chelsea team. The main flaw in that Chelsea team right now is the injuries. The team is not complete yet. There's no Thiago Silva, Chilwell, and Ziyech and Pulisic. They have not played yet. Once they start playing, that Lampard's team might look completely different. That might look very scary. But for now, it does not, because of those injuries and all that stuff. So Werner to score this game week, yes. Looking at that West Brom team, I think, as I've said this multiple times, from the teams that got promoted this season, Fulham, Leeds, and West Brom looked the most, kind of ridiculous in the first 2 game weeks. Fulham do not look that good either, but still, Leeds are superb. Fulham not that bad, but West Brom are not doing good at all. So logically, Werner should get some points in that game. So yeah, I think Kaustubh, there will be some returns from Werner this game week. I hope he will. Although I don't have him, I think there will be some returns. My wildcard: Martinez, Foster, James, Size, Taylor, Lamptey, Ferguson, De Bruyne. Okay, no Trent. Okay, no worries. De Bruyne, Ferguson, Mahrez, Foden. Okay, three midfielders, 3 Man City midfielders. Salah, Burke. Okay, Jimenez and Size. Calvert-Lewin, Werner, Burke seems to be playing up forward. I think he's 4.5. I'm not pretty sure. Is he 5 or 4.5? But that's for 4.5. I don't think that's that bad of an option. Okay, so if I add this team, I think this is not a bad team, I think. But still, Mahrez and Foden. But still, I think your bench will look pretty good too. If you bench Ferguson and Burke and who is the other player? I think you will be rotating between Mahrez and Foden. Burke will be in the bench. I'm pretty sure Ferguson might be in the bench. Ferguson, he's not even playing. Why do I have Ferguson? I don't think Ferguson is playing. If I think for this game week, for that 4.0, I think another player is done. I think it is Dun or Dun. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce his name. From that Burnley team, Dun, is it Dun or Don? I think he will be playing because I think Tarkowski is still injured. He won't be playing, and Don did play in that former game. So yeah, Ferguson, is he really going to start after he returns? It's Ferguson. I don't think Ferguson is playing right now. So yeah, go for Don maybe for that 4.0 million. Taylor does not look bad. Lamptey, he was impressive. Size, very good fixtures coming up. James, not that bad. Martinez, yeah, again Martinez. About Martinez, although he's a good keeper, but is his team good enough for him? I mean, I don't know. Martinez, it might pay off. We'll have to see. De Bruyne, never a bad option. Salah, okay. Mahrez, Foden. Burke, Werner, Calvert-Lewin, Jimenez. Okay, so yeah, only a problem. The thing about this team is Mahrez and Foden. So for that Foden, why won't you go for maybe players like Podence? Maybe he's playing as a centre forward, I think now. And since there will be Semedo coming in, I think Neto now needs to leave that team, or else there won't be place for all the players. So yeah, you might want to think about Foden and Mahrez, wildcard team. The main problem with that team is the rotation. I'm not very sure about the three Man City players. De Bruyne is nailed on. There's no problem with that. Mahrez, I don't know. Mahrez and Foden. Yeah, you might want to look at Mahrez and Foden. I think, but still, this is a very balanced team. I think you have an Everton attacker. You have Wolves players. They have very good fixtures coming up. You have Jimenez and Saiz. That's very good, I think. You can't go wrong with De Bruyne and Salah. Burke, so that is one of the players I'm keeping my eye on, if he starts every game week or not. For that 4.5 million, I think he's a good player. Burke. Lamptey, he was superb. Taylor, no problem. They got Pope in the goalkeeping. So yeah, I think Yusuf, you might want to look at Mahrez and Foden, or else I think this is a very decent team, in my opinion. Not that bad. Very good team. I think you got the right players with good fixtures and in-form players. So yeah, Yusuf, that's what I think. Khaleesi bin Ahmed. Hi. Hello, Khaleesi. And Son or De Bruyne captain. So I talked about this just a moment ago. You can't go wrong with players like De Bruyne because they can score against anyone. They can assist against anyone. And the Son, he did score that fourth, but I don't think that will be repeated. But still, it's against Newcastle, and Newcastle have not been doing that good either. So yeah, if you go for fixtures, I think Son, maybe go for Son. And if you might want to go for a sure captain, I mean, if you feel kind of skeptical, go for De Bruyne, because you can't go wrong with players like, I've always said this, you can't go wrong with players like Salah, De Bruyne, Sterling. They're always good pick for captains. So yeah, that's what I think. But my vice captain is Son, just so you know. My captain is Jimenez this game week, and my vice captain is Son. That's because I couldn't afford De Bruyne. I will be bringing him soon, still. So, Shirish, thoughts on my wildcard team, Martinez, Stair. So I think Stair started ahead of Nyland, in my opinion. I did not watch that game or anything. And Martinez, Stair, TAA, James, Saiz, Lamptey, Dunn. Yes, Dunn is Salah, KDB, Foden, Podence. They rhyme. Burke, Jimenez, DCL, Werner. We want at least 2 nailed-on players in my bench. Podence, I think Podence will be the nailed-on one. I think Neto has to leave now after that arrival of Semedo. This is a good team though. TA not bad. Martinez, he is a good keeper. Wish James, not that bad. Size, very good. Lamptey, good player. Don, he's a temporary choice, but still, he's just 4 million, so he will be in your bench no matter what. Salah, KDB, you can't go wrong with them. Foden, will he start every game? Not sure. Podence, very good pick. Burke, I think this is a good one. This is a good team. Burke 4.5. These are the players that I have been looking for, and you already have them in your team. Players like Burke and Dunn, and yeah, these are some players that I think people are not looking at, and they need to have some opinion on them. I think Burke might be one of the breakthrough players, and another player is I have in my bench that is Alzate. He's starting every game, but still he's not retaining good points. DCL good, at least one. I think this is pretty good team. Done in the bench. I think it will be done in the bench. Burke in the bench, and you can rotate. I think Foden and Podence. Is that what you're doing, Sirius? She's Baral. I think the bench players will be Burke, or is it Lamptey? Now, for the upcoming game weeks, it should be Burke, Dunn, and you might be rotating with Foden and Podence. So yeah, I don't think there's any fault in this team. This team looks good, but the thing is, the things change so fast in FPL. As I said, this thing. What happened is before the second game week started, Son's price was 9 million. I mean, and after it started, it was 8.9, and after it finished, it became again 9 million. So there is so much contrast in that. It shows how FPL can change so fast. So yeah, after Son scored that 4 goal from 8.9, he turned into 9 million just in 2 days. So that can happen in all the teams of Wildcard too. And since again, as I'm saying, after October 3, after the 4th game week, there is an international break or something qualifiers. So there is a break, and they will be going for their international games, and there might be players with returning with some injuries or maybe coronavirus or all that stuff. So yeah. That is one of my main concerns in wildcarding right now, but there's nothing wrong with that. Things might work out. So yeah, that's what I think. Burke is 4.5 and looking pretty good. Yeah, I think we'll have to keep an eye on Burke. If you start in that forward position, I think for 4.5 is a good, pretty good pick in my opinion. Volume is too low. Is it still low? Volume? I kind of. How is my volume still low? I'm pretty sure. Is my volume all right? So, Khalid Mustafa asks, Chilwell is Chilwell starting? Is he ready to start? Is Chilwell ready to start? James looks like an obvious pick to me. Facing West Brom, he is nailed on. So yeah, I think Khalid, James, and Sterling over Salah. So since there's no Jesus, so I think in the last season, when there was no Aguero and Jesus was kind of underperforming in that center forward position, Pep Guardiola tried Sterling and Foden in that center forward position. I still remember that it was Foden and Sterling. So, but still, do I want to go Sterling over Salah? Nah, I wouldn't. Or else I would have picked Salah. I would have picked Sterling this game week for Aubameyang, but I didn't. I brought in Salah. Salah takes penalties. The team is attacking, and they face Aston Villa next. So yeah, keep Salah. Khaled, keep Salah. For me, I think I would keep Salah. Khaleesi, wildcard team: Martinez, Robertson, James, Saiz, Havertz, De Bruyne, Mane, Podence, Son. Mane, Podence, Son, Ings, Mitrovic. Ings. Podence, but you already have Podence, so you're not going with Jimenez probably because of that. Ings does not look that bad either. Although Southampton concede, they do score too. That does not look bad. He's on penalty, so yeah. So it's not Ward-Prowse who takes penalty, it's Ings. So not that bad either. Mitrovic and Bamford. There has been a lot of comparison between them, Mitrovic and Bamford. So, but Mitrovic takes penalties. Bamford does not. It's Klitsch, I think, who takes penalty. Podence teams have Saiz, Havertz. Not that bad of a team though. But I don't see any Liverpool attackers, so that might be a problem later. Khaleesi. I think you will need at least one Liverpool attacker. You do have De Bruyne from Man City. You do have Podence and Size. That's not bad. Do you have Everton players there? So there's no Everton players too. You at least need one Everton attacker, Khaleesi, in my opinion. I think go for Khaleesi. Go for at least one attacker from Everton. Maybe at least one. Richarlison, DCL, James. At least one. I think you need that. So Mane's price has dropped to 11.9. Not that bad, but still, I made this video. If you watched it or not, the latest video where I compared Jimenez with Mane, and Mane is 11.9, Jimenez is 8.5, but the number of shots on target, crosses, and the shoot accuracy, they all are similar. I mean, the total shot taken by both Mane and Jimenez are, I think, 8, and shots on target for both of them are 3, and the shot accuracy is 35% for both Mane and Jimenez. The number of crosses for both Jimenez and Mane is 2, and what was the another? The hit woodwork. So yeah, Jimenez has hit the woodwork once, Mane none. So you can see the price. The price is so high for Mane, but still the threat and influence of the game of Mane is way higher, and I think that's reasonable, because as a team, Liverpool are still better than Wolves. So that is one of the reasons I think I brought Jimenez this game week. So yeah, what I was talking about. So Khaleesi, maybe you might want to look at least one Everton asset, maybe even if Digna, I don't know, but at least one Everton asset. Yeah, that's what I think of your team. It's still a decent team though. Khalid, Mustafa, thoughts on my wife, Martina, Chilwell, Saiz, Lamptey, Sterling, Son, Mitro, Raul, Jimenez, okay. Saiz, Lamptey, KDB, Rodriguez, James Rodriguez, Son. That's a good team though. Werner might return. Khalid, Mustafa, I don't think this is a bad team. The thing about, I don't know about Chilwell. Is he starting or not? So I'm pretty sure Kepa, will it be Caballero or Kepa starting this game week? I'm pretty sure Mendy won't start right away. I don't think Mendy will be the one who will be starting there. And yeah, Khalid, so you might want to look at Chilwell, I guess. Size, pretty good fixtures. Lamptey, still good winger. He should have scored in the last game week, Lamptey. He was very impressive last game week. Sterling, KDB, no problem with that. No Liverpool attack, I guess. Khalid, no Liverpool player at all. Okay, you might want to have at least one, I think, either defensively or attack. Maybe Salah or anyone, because Liverpool are facing Aston Villa next, and I kind of, although there is Martinez in the post, I do expect some kind of return in that game. And after that, they face Everton and Sheffield. So yeah, maybe at least one Liverpool asset, Khalid. So Swiss Bala says Son's current price is 9.2. Yeah, that was what I'm talking about. Just before 5 days, 6 days, he was 8.9, and now he's 9.2. So you can see the contrast, how FPL changes so quickly. So yeah, the plans won't remain same after this game week. I'm pretty sure. I'm thinking of taking off Doherty after this game week, but I'm pretty sure that will change. So yeah, we can't be very sure about the FPL. Who should I swap Auba for? Sturdy Ghost. So Sturdy Ghost, I personally had this problem too, and I released a latest video that was particularly dedicated to this. Who should you swap Aubameyang for? And my options were De Bruyne, Salah, and Mane. Those three were the players I was kind of leaning towards, obviously, because De Bruyne, he had very good first game week, and Salah is going to face Arsenal and have very good fixtures coming up. And I personally swapped Aubameyang for Salah, but I don't think it's a bad choice to go for Sterling either. So Sturdy goes, who are the ones that you are thinking of? The options, can you give me the options? For me, the options for swapping out Aubameyang was Salah, De Bruyne, and Mane. So the game influence and the threat is way higher. I mean, it's better of Salah than Mane, and he takes penalties. Salah takes penalties. So I think Mane is out of the way. So, and it was between Salah and De Bruyne. So you can go with any one of them. I personally went with Salah. If you want to go with De Bruyne too, it's not that bad of an option, Sturdy Ghost. So yeah, for me, it's Salah. I brought in Salah for Aubameyang this game week. Khalid Mustafa, thanks bro. You're welcome. Best 4.0 million defender for longer term. Done. Ferguson, Mitchell. Of course, Mitchell. The thing is, Ben Mee is, I don't know what his injury situation is right now. Serious. I don't know about Dunn, but he will play this game week. I'm pretty sure. I think Tarkowski has still some toe problem, according to what I saw. So yeah, it will be Dunn will, but he won't be playing after Tarkowski comes back. Ferguson, I'm not sure if he's. I don't think he's playing at all right now. So is he gonna take that place after he returns? I don't know. So Mitchell for me, serious. Mitchell is playing. He has returned more points than Doherty, whereas Doherty is 6 million and Mitchell is just 4. So yeah, this is, I think, a fairly easy pick. It should be Mitchell in my opinion. Serious. Khaleesi bin Ings 2 fixture is good. I think it's pretty good. Yeah, I also had Ings. I don't think Ings is a bad option, but I had to bring Jimenez. That is the reason I removed Ings. Khaleesi. I don't think Ings has a bad fixture or anything. Ings is good. I removed Ings for Jimenez this game week. If you don't want to remove Ings, don't. But I had to bring Jimenez. To bring in Jimenez, I had to remove Ings, Vardy, or Calvert-Lewin from my team. And there's no way I'm removing Calvert-Lewin right now. When everyone is bringing in Calvert-Lewin, it would be very stupid to get rid of him. And he has been in very good form, so there's no way I'm removing Calvert-Lewin. And about Vardy, although they are facing Man City this game week, after this game week they face Aston Villa and West Ham United. I'm pretty sure there's some point return from Vardy in those two games. So that is one of the reasons I did not remove Vardy. So I still do think there will be some point return in that game by Vardy, but maybe after that I might remove him. So yeah, I couldn't remove Vardy. So it was obviously I had to remove Ings for Jimenez. That was the reason I removed Ings. Ings is not that bad option. He has good fixtures. He's on penalty. He's nailed on. He will start. So yeah, that's what I think. Khaleesi. Ings is not that bad of an option. If you have him, keep him. And Che Adams. I think Che Adams, he has been a better forward for Southampton, to be honest. If you are watching the matches, you can see that Che Adams is way more influential in that game than Danny Ings. But Danny Ings is a clinical finisher. In that game against Spurs, Che Adams should have returned some similar points like Ings did. But Lloris was pretty good for Che Adams because his good shots were saved by Lloris. That was one of the reasons Che Adams did not return same points. But Che Adams has been looking very good on and off the ball physically. So yeah, I think Che Adams, there is a good chance Che Adams might return some point this game week too. So yeah. If you're watching this, please like this video and subscribe to if you're new. Just a reminder. So what is the next question? What are we talking about? Podence or Neto for Wolves? So at the beginning of this game week, I was pretty convinced that Neto was a better option than Podence because Neto was taking the left corners and he was taking the left free kicks too. Although the main free kick taker is Moutinho, I was convinced because of that set-piece threat, it was Neto. Neto was the better choice. So I suggested people to go for Neto. But after this Semedo has come on to this team, it looks like Neto will be the one that will be rotated. Or maybe Traore. So yeah, I'm not pretty sure. I have to see some games before making that decision. But for now, I think I might go for Podence. I'm sorry, whoever I suggested Neto in last few game weeks, I think it should be Podence because the price is same and all I'm worried about is I think Neto will be the one that will be in the bench after Semedo starts playing. I don't see, maybe it will be Podence too, yeah. For now, maybe go for Podence, Bibesh Shrestha. Go for Podence maybe, yeah. Vignesh, on a wildcard, triple city with no Salah. Do you want to go without Salah though? Who are the triple city? And Vignesh, who are the triple city players? I'm pretty sure it's one of them is De Bruyne. And if you are doubling up on De Bruyne and Sterling, you can't have Salah there. And I don't think that's a bad option. having both Salah and Sterling. But as I said, Salah is facing Aston Villa in the next game week, and after that Everton. Everton defense is not good, and after that I think Sheffield have not been that good either. And after that they face West Ham United. So I think there is capable points return in that game. So I think you need at least one attacker from Liverpool, Vignesh. The triple city asset. There's so many rotation. I'm not very sold on tripling on Man City players, except if it's Ederson and De Bruyne. Ederson will start for sure, but still I don't want to pay that kind of money for a keeper. And De Bruyne will start. He's a good choice. Sterling, not that bad choice either, since now there is no Jesus. But now Mahrez and Foden, I don't know, will be the one starting the game. So yeah, with no Salah, I think Vignesh, you might want to have Salah in there. And I'd want to know who are the three players from Man City. Khaleesi, I have Mane. So yeah, there's no problem with that. He's a good pick too. Coleman or Digne? Digne for sure. If you can afford Digne, go for Digne. If you can afford him, go for Digne. Coleman is a little bit cheap compared to Digne. Yeah, but Digne takes set pieces. Coleman, it's easily Digne. I can see. If I can afford Digne, I'm not going for Coleman. But if you can't afford Digne, don't go for Coleman. Although he's nailed on, still Coleman is very underrated. As I have said this a lot of time, Coleman is very underrated. But still, I'd go for Digne. Podence is no-brainer. Yeah, I think so. For now, I think Podence looks like a no-brainer. Aqua Laka, heyo, Aqua. Who would you captain if you would choose anyone? Who would you captain if you choose? I did not understand that question, Yusuf. Are you talking about the wildcard team? Maybe please give me some options, Yusuf. I've gone triple Everton, DCL, Digne, Rodriguez. I've gone. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Tripling up. I'm pretty sure you had only two players. Aqua, I'm pretty sure you only had two players until game week 2 or 1. And after that, you brought in DCL or Rodriguez. I'm pretty sure about that. Because most of them did that. But still, I want to see some more from Everton. I still want to see, because that Everton and West Brom game was neck to neck until that Kieran Gabe conceded red card, and they started scoring and they never stopped. So yeah, there's no problem with tripling up on Everton players though. Everton and Wolves looks to be good teams that we might want to look at, because they are so cheap players with so good fixtures, both Wolves and Everton. So Aqua, I don't think it's a big problem. I personally have double upped on Everton players. So yeah, if they fail to score or do anything in one game week, so the team will, suffer really badly. Your rank will be hurt. That's one of the things about tripling up on any team. So yeah, that's what I think. Captain Werner or De Bruyne? If I had Werner, I think I don't have Werner and De Bruyne, but if I had both of them, I bet there is a good chance Werner will score against West Brom this game week. For this game week, I think Werner. Shiriswal. I think Werner, captain, go for Werner for this game week. I think if Werner does not perform this game week, there is a huge, price deduction coming for Werner, because I think managers are kind of now fed up with Werner. So yeah, he has to perform this game week, and I think he will too. So yeah, go for Werner this game week. Love to see there is another series watching this video as well. Yeah, two series. It's a series. Martinez or Pickford for this game week? Martinez or Pickford? Martinez. Who are Aston Villa? Aston Villa, Fulham. So Martinez. Go for Martinez. Save points. For this game week, go for Martinez, Bibis. Everton was not good defensively. Their defensive problem still looks to be continuing this season too. So yeah, I thought that will change after all this signing that Everton has made this season. So yeah, I think go for Martinez for this game week, Bibis. They face Fulham. So yeah, I do see some kind of point return in that game. Zami, why only one Wolves player they have? Easy fixtures. I know. I would want to bring at least two, but I only had two transfers. Then I did not want to take it. I don't want to take it. Jimenez was in my plan after the second game week from the start of this FPL. So and I did bring Jimenez for Ings, and I wanted to bring a size maybe, but I also needed Salah or De Bruyne because I did not have any premium midfielder. I did have Aubameyang, but his fixtures looks to be very bad. So I had this fear of missing out on De Bruyne or Salah's point this game week. So I had to bring in Salah for Aubameyang. So that means I had to take hit for bringing in size. So do I want to take hit for a defender, for a center back? I don't think so. So that is one of the reason I did not bring in another Wolves player. So yeah, maybe next game week I might bring in size. Or I have to see how Semedo will perform. Maybe even Semedo. So yeah, Jamie, I think if you are tripling up on Wolves player, I don't see any kind of problem in that because I think Wolves are very strong right now, looking at their fixtures and form and all that stuff. So yeah, that's what I think about Wolves player. Triple up if you can, if you want to. I don't see any kind of fault in that. Weakness, KDB, Sterling, and Foden. Really want Sterling after Jesus is injured. Yeah, me too. I also want at least one Man City asset. But for that, I need to deduct some kind of money from my defense and attack. So maybe after West Ham United game from Vardy, I will remove Vardy to bring in maybe Sterling or De Bruyne. But for now, I can't. There's no way. I don't have the transfer. I don't have the budget. So Sterling looks like a good choice. He has always looked like a good choice. If you already have KDB, bringing in Sterling is not that bad of a choice. But having KDB and Sterling means you need to sacrifice some players like Salah. You can't fit Salah, Sterling, all those players and have good defense and attack. So there's no problem with having Sterling in your team. I think he will be the one starting in that center forward position. Maybe Foden, as I said last season, Foden was one of the players that played in that center forward position. So yeah, weakness. That is all. Yeah. Oh, I'll talk. I was talking about the wildcard. So I had this wildcard team sent in my. This is not my team. I'm not wildcarding or anything. This is one of the wildcard team. Can you see this? Can you see the wildcard team on the screen? So this is one of the wildcard team that I got in my Instagram. This looks really good, but still, I'm going to react to it. So I'm not sure about Ramsdale. I'm not pretty convinced with the Sheffield defense. Another player I was not really convinced with was why not Burke in that Stephens position. And the thing about players like Bamford, the Leeds player, is that the goal can come from anywhere. Anyone can score in that team. Although they score a lot, they also concede a lot. So Klitsch is not that bad. He's taking penalties. He's on penalties. So that's not a problem for me. Klitsch is still a good option. Calvert-Lewin, good. Jimenez, good fixtures coming up. De Bruyne and Salah, always good. Son, not a problem. Mitchell, I think there's no problem on having Mitchell too. Justin, so this question is what I've been asked since the first game week. Will Justin be replaced after Pereira returns? So Justin has been doing very good in that team. And as I said, Costanza can play in both the right and left back position. For now, he's playing in the right back position. So after Pereira returns, I think Justin will be the one that will be rotated with Pereira. They might be on and off in that team, in that lineup. I'm pretty sure Costanza won't be rotated. He's been very good right now. He might be playing in the left back and right back position. He can play in both. So after Pereira returns, I'm pretty sure Justin will be in the left back position. So, Costanza will be in the left back position and Justin will be benched. So, I am thinking of removing Justin too in upcoming game weeks. I'm not sure yet, but I think Justin will be leaving my team soon if he does not play. But the next game for Justin is West Ham United, and West Ham have not been that good. So, yeah, Justin, it looks like Justin is a temporary pick. James, good. Trent, all right. Size is all right. And Ramsdale, yeah. I think the two players is Ramsdale, Justin, and Stephens. I don't know why Stephens. Ramsdale, Justin, and Stephens. You might want to look at that three players. What do you think of this team, though? I do think Ramsdale is, for that 5 million, why not Goita of Crystal Palace? That is what I think. You'll be getting a lot better keeper for a lot better team that is performing right now. So for Ramsdale, you might want to go for Goita too. Goita is a good option. What do people think about this team, though? Again, this is not my team. I'm not wildcarding yet. I don't think I need to wildcard for now. So this is pretty much it for the wildcard I got. Now, so this is pretty much it. I think my captain will be Jimenez. I won't change that. My other choice was Salah. So do I want to change that? No. I will be keeping Jimenez for now. For this game week, I'm going for Jimenez. Although Salah and De Bruyne, they are kind of easy and simple, safe picks. I'm going for Jimenez this game week. I don't have problem with that. And this is all I have to talk about my team right now. So again, there is a international break, I think, after the October 3. So anyone who has used wildcard, you might want to keep that in mind. There might be some kind of injuries or anything after that. So yeah, that is what. This is my team for now. If there are any questions, please shoot, or else I think I'll be ending the stream. This is my team. And if your team is like right now, terrible right now, and you don't want to use a wildcard, just hold that team. That's what I did in my first game week, and I received 81 points. I entered into the second game week with the same team I had in the first game week. I did not even change the captain. This is my second game week team, and it received 81 points in the second game week, and it only returned 67 points in the first game week. So I think if you are like in your team is not doing good at all, don't panic. There's still a lot of time, and if you don't want to use wildcard this early, just wait. Have 2 transfers and take the players on and off after that. That is what I did, and it kind of worked out. And Son, Calvert-Lewin, thank you for them, the performance they had. So if you think your team is like terrible right now, don't do anything. Just wait for one more game week and make sure which players are the ones that you want to get rid of. Don't do anything in a hurry. So there are a lot of players in my team I'm not happy with. I'm not happy with Ward-Prowse. I'm not happy with McCarthy. I'm not happy with Doherty. So there's a lot of players, but I don't know the exact ones that I need to get rid of. So I'll wait one more game week, and I think I'll have an idea that which player needs to leave and which players I can bring in. That's what I think. Okay, Russell. Martinez, Lamptey. I'm pretty sure that's Size, not Swiss. And Mitchell, done. Sterling, De Bruyne, Salah. Sterling, De Bruyne, Salah. How did you fit that in there? So, okay, so no Trent. That is how he did. Sterling, De Bruyne, Salah. Werner, DCL, Jimenez. Martinez, Lamptey, Size. This looks like a good team. Is this starting 11? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, this is the starting 11. Done, Mitchell. I'm playing Mitchell too because I have no other options. I only have Justin in my bench. I don't want to play Justin against Man City. Done. He will be starting this game week, and it's not a bad game for him. Done for this game week, not that bad either. For in a long-term option, I don't think Done is a good one. Mitchell, I think, is a good one. Size Lamptey, very good, not that bad. Sterling, De Bruyne, Salah. How did you fit that in there? And still Werner, DCL, and Jimenez in the front. What is the value of your team right now? I mean, this is a good team. This should return a good team this game week. There's a very good chance that Man City might thrash Leicester. We don't know. Still, Leicester are not that bad team. They are not doing that bad. Although they are conceding, they are scoring too. Russell, I think this is a good team. I'm just amazed to see Sterling, De Bruyne, and Salah in that midfield. And still with Werner, DCN, and Jimenez in the attack, I think this is a very good team. I'm very surprised, Russell. This is a very good team, I think. Martinez, Lamptey, Saiz, Mitchell, done. Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with this team, though. You've got Chelsea coverage, you got Man City coverage, you got the coverage of Liverpool. You have Wolves players, you have Everton players. This is a good team. Russell, I think this is a good team. I don't know. Bare pounds. I got 3 mil in the bank. I either gonna replace Saint Max and Mitrovic. Who should I replace and buy with the leftover money? So I think Saint Maximin is injured. Don't get rid of Mitrovic. He's still playing though. Fulham plays, I think, Aston Villa. So yeah, the thing about this team, about the matches like Aston Villa versus Fulham, is it can go anyway. So I'm not sure. Martinez can keep the clean sheet, or maybe Mitrovic might also score. I'm not very sure about that. So I think you should keep Mitrovic for now, Bear. I'd rather get rid of Maximin. What is the value of Maximin right now? Is it 5.4? 5, 6, 7, 8.5. So you have 8.4. For that 8.4 value, I think there is a player, Havertz, I think for 8.4. What are your options, Bear? Maybe go for James Rodriguez, not that bad either. Let me see the fixtures first. Podence, there are a lot of value options in midfield right now. There's Podence, James Rodriguez. Do you want to go for Havertz though, for this game week? The game against West Ham does not look that bad for me. Zaha, I think he's being overlooked a lot, but still, it's just 2 game week, so I'm not jumping on Zaha yet. But what a performance he had against Manchester United. Fosu Mensah kind of did not contain Zaha. Zaha was pretty good. I think Wan-Bissaka will start this game week. I don't know why did he not start in the first one. So yeah, Bare Pounds, you have options like James Rodriguez, Havertz, and Podence. So why not go for Podence maybe against West Ham United? You will save some money. You can use that money on somewhere else. I can't pinpoint the exact players though. In that midfield, the more popular options are like Podence and like Zaha and James Rodriguez in that midfield position. For me, I think Bare Pounds. That's what I think. Zaha or Rodriguez. Rodriguez has been phenomenal. Let me look at the fixtures of... I'm not jumping on Zaha yet, as I said, logical thinker. I'm not jumping on Zaha yet, but the fixtures, oh my God, the fixtures look good. For Crystal Palace, they face Chelsea. How about we wait some time for Zaha maybe, logical thinker? I think I would personally wait for Zaha. James Rodriguez got good fixtures too, not that bad either. Maybe you can go for James right now and swap for Zaha later. Go for James, I think. Yep. For me, if I had to, right now, I'd go for James Rodriguez. The attack looked very good, but the thing about Crystal Palace is if there's anything coming, anything like score or assist, it's from Zaha. So Zaha is not that bad either, but personally, I think Rodriguez is a better choice. But because Rodriguez is surrounded by good players rather than Zaha. Richarlison and Calvert-Lewin, these are way better players than Ayew or Townsend. So I think Rodriguez is just more logical to go with. That is what I think, logical thinker. Steer or Foster. Foster, is he 4.0 or 4.5? I don't even remember. I think you already have Martinez in your goalkeeper series. Why not go for Steer? Yes, he is 4.0. Still, I think go with Steer maybe. Because Steer started ahead of Nyland. And if, just in case, something happens to Martinez, I think Steer will be the one who will be starting series. So maybe stay with Steer. I don't think Forster. Russell Roberts. Is it worth an 8-point hit to go St. Maximin and Saka to Foden and Burke? No, I wouldn't do that, James. I personally wouldn't do that. No, wait. Just wait. Don't panic. These are the times you have to be the one. You have to believe in your team, man. I mean, you can't build a good team in a single day. You have to wait. And things change so quickly in FPL. I'm telling you, James, I personally wouldn't do that. Although St. Maximin isn't playing. Not 8-point hit. Maybe 4-point hit for St. Maximin. Because I'm pretty sure St. Maximin won't start. Saka might. For me personally, James France, I wouldn't personally do that. 8.4 players like Foden and Burke. Do I want to do that though? Burke is playing in a very advanced position, and for that 4.5, I think he could be of a good value. Foden might play in that centre forward position too. We don't know. There's no Sterling or Foden. I'm pretty sure it will be Sterling or Foden. I don't think that new kid, Delap, it is Delap that looks like Mesut Ozil. I don't think he will be the one either to play in that centre forward position. So James, yeah. James, yeah. So yeah, I would personally not take 8.8. And in fact, Jimenez, Sterling, Salah, Bruno for captaincy this week. So me personally, I'm going for Jimenez. A little bit of kind of differential, not a differential still, not a huge differential, but still there are, I think, people going for players like Salah or De Bruyne or Werner. So I'm kind of tempted with Jimenez because he has scored in both the games in the first one. He has been looking pretty good, and the Wolves team are getting better and better, and the fixtures are getting better too. Sterling will be playing centre forward. Salah, he might score a hat-trick, or he might blank. Salah is not bad option in any game week. If you don't have anyone to captain, go for Salah. Bruno, nope, not after that first game week performance. Not Bruno or Martial for this game week. Salah, not Bruno for sure this game week. Not yet. Still, Manchester United are a quality side, but still not Bruno. Salah, not that bad. Sterling, not that bad. He might play in the centre forward position. So I personally am going for Jimenez. But if you want to go for a safer pick, go for Salah. He's always a good choice, captain. Players like Salah and De Bruyne, they are always good choice. So yeah, if you want to go for safer pick, go for Salah. Or else, go for Sterling and Jimenez. I'm going for Jimenez personally. So yeah, that's what I think. 8 facts. Can Batshuayi start? I don't think so. Not yet. Not yet. Prague. Would you take hit Podins in Maximin out? That does not look that does not sound that bad. Podins might get some point in this game week. He did get an assist against Man City. So I think he will be the one who will be starting. I don't think Semedo will start right away. Will he? I don't think so. Maybe if he does, if Semedo starts, I think there will be some compromises to the game of position. I mean minutes of Neto or Podins or Traore. These three will be the one who will be rotated time and time again. So, but still, they are only playing the Premier League. So, yeah, I don't know. Podins is not that bad of an option because I think if he does not return point this game week, Neville Thomas, if he does not return game week against West Ham this game week, there are pretty good fixtures coming up, and his value is rising and rising. So, if he's a nailed-on option even after Semedo starts, Podins taking a hit, I don't think that's a bad option. Go for it. Maximin is not playing, so logically, in my opinion, if I had to take hit, I think Podins for Maximin does not sound that bad. If there's no bench option for you, Neville, I don't think Podins is that bad of an option. Werner for captain over Aubameyang, yes, definitely do it. Prague. Looking at the fixtures, and there, as I said, there's a lot of pressure on Werner to do something this game week. He has to, or else his price is dropping massively after this game week. He has to do something. I'm pretty sure Werner will do something this game week. He looks like a safer pick, looking at the opponent than Oba. And And Prayag, and one thing I have said in our earlier videos too, the only reason Aubameyang exploited that right back position of Liverpool in the Community Shield was because there was no Trent, and it was Williams, and like Aubameyang destroyed Williams in that Community Shield. But that will not happen in this game week. This game week, the lineups for the Arsenal team, I mean the Liverpool team, will be stronger. It will be a good team, and there will be Trent in the right back position. So I think there will be some kind of changes in that. So yeah, it won't be easy for Oba, but still he's a quality player. But still, I would go for, if I had Werner or Oba, I'd personally go for Werner. He looks like a easier and safe pick. I got a hit for Luis out and holding in, but I still think that holding will score versus Liverpool. 8 facts. Okay, yeah. Still, what are the chances of that happening though? These are the kind of hits I don't want to take. Lewis will still play. He's still a good player. They are playing against Spurs. And Spurs are, although they did get a good point last game, they are still hot and cold because they can score 8 in one of the game, and next game they will lose 2-1. That's the thing about Spurs team and Manchester United. They are kind of hot and cold. They win some, they lose some. So I don't think taking out Lewis for a hit and bringing in Holding was a necessary move. But now we have already done it, and you are expecting a header. I don't know. I wish best of luck. I wish he kind of get a header, but still, what are the chances of that happening? 8 facts. If it does, I mean, that's good. What do you think about Helder Costa over Podence? Leeds play Sheffield United. Nah, go for Podence. Podence looks like a good pick. Leeds play Sheffield, but Podence play West Ham United, and West Ham has not been that good. And after West Ham United, they have so good fixtures. The only problem with I have with Podence is how nailed on is he after that Semedo transfer. That is the only thing I'd want to see right now from Wolves. Helder Costa, yeah, he did have very good game week last time, but still, I might want to wait, Prayag. I think I would wait for bringing players like Helder Costa. From that Leeds team, maybe 2 players that I might want to bring in is Glitch because he's on penalties, and Bamford because he's starting, and that Leeds team looks like very attacking side. Because Leeds, although they concede, they score too, and anyone can score in that team. That is one of the thing about Leeds. So maybe not Costa yet, Helder Costa not yet. Podence looks like a safe pick for me, Prayag. How can I donate to you through YouTube? I kind of have this link. I don't know how can I send you this. I have my Streamlabs link in the description. If you could look at that, please. You can do through that, Prayag. I have that in my comment section. Description. Streamlabs. My channel is still not monetized, so you can do the super chats and all that stuff. Haridas K, who has a slight edge? It's KDB or Sterling? KDB. Of course, KDB. If I had to pick between, although Sterling might play in that center forward position, I definitely go for KDB because he's on penalties, he's on free kicks, he will definitely start, he can score and assist against anyone. Of course, KDB. Although his price has increased, Sterling is not that bad option. He's a good option. He did not do much in the first, but in the second game, he might score a hat-trick. We don't know. But still, I think KDB looks like there's a lot of ways that KDB can return a point, from free kicks, from corners, from the penalty. So that's what I personally think. You're thinking behind Ward Prowess, Saswat. So yes, the main reason I had Ward Prowess and Ings in my first game week draft was because I saw one of the preseason games of Southampton, and they scored 7 against Swansea City. And Ward Prowess, Redmond, and Ings, they were pretty good, and I thought they would continue that in the Premier League too. But defensively, they have been like not good at all. And the main reason I had Ward Prowess was so I was not sure who's going to take the penalty. Was it Ward Prowess or Ings? Because in the preseason, one of them was taken by Ings, one of them was taken by Ward Prowess. Now, I thought Ward Prowess might be the one who will be taking the penalties. And if Ward Prowse does not take the penalties, he still takes the corners, he still takes the free kicks, and he's a nailed-on player. Like he played every minute last season. But I do want to get rid of Ward Prowse. But the way that he's playing, Ward Prowse is playing, he's swinging in a lot of ball in that D box area. If you are watching the matches, trust me, Ward Prowse is swinging in a lot of long balls and corners in that D box area. It is only a matter of one moment. I mean, unless Che Adams or Ings connects to it. So that is what I'm waiting for. And he's on free kicks and he's on corners. So still, I'm in no rush because they have got good fixtures. Sashwat Trivedi. I think still Southampton have got very good fixtures. So in my opinion, I don't think having Ward Prowse is end of the world. He's still starting. He's still got good fixtures. He's on free kicks. He's on corners. So yeah, there might be some return points soon. I do want to get rid of him though, but still I don't have that amount of transfer. That is the reason I still have Ward Prowse in my team. Maybe next game week I might get rid of Ward Prowse if I see that Podence is a nailed-on option. I might remove Ward Prowse for Podence, or maybe it will be Doherty. If he does not perform good this game week, I'm very very sure I'm getting rid of Doherty. Because for 6 million, he's not even returning as good points as Mitchell. Because Mitchell is 4 million and he's returning more points than Doherty. This is not good at all. I'm not wasting that kind of money. So in that premium defender, I need to remove at least one. I need to remove at least Digne, Alexander Trent, or Doherty from that team. There's no way I'm removing Trent. They are facing Aston Villa next. There's no way I'm removing Digne. They have been so good. Everton are so good right now. And Digne is on corners and he takes the set pieces. There's no way I'm removing Digne. And it looks like Doherty is an easy option to get rid of. So that I can invest that money in my midfield. So slowly I need to invest my money on midfield. I need to bring De Bruyne or Sterling. So yeah, Doherty looks like the one that should leave my team right now. So Saswat, yeah, that is one of the reasons I still have Ward Prowse in my team. Slesha Shrestha says hi, hello. Vishal, is Vinegra going to start? Is he though? Marshall, is he not fit yet? I'm not sure. Do I want to take that risk? The thing, now, I have seen this in Wildcard this time. People have triple up on Wolves players. They have maybe Jimenez and Podence and Vinagra. But do you really want Vinagra there? Is how nailed on is Vinagra? At sometimes I might want triple up Wolves players too. So just in case, Vishal, just in case you decide to triple up on Wolves players. So you already have, suppose you already have Jimenez and you already have Podence in the team. Now you want to bring Saiz or Semedo. That means you need to make 2 transfers. So I don't think, I don't think so. Not Vinagra yet. So if I'm tripling up on Wolves players, don't bring Vinagra. Restarting Saka, Saint-Maximin, Suke, Saka, Saint-Maximin, or Susik, and Susik or take 8-point hit. West Ham, Wolves. Starting Saka, Saint-Maximin won't start. I don't think so. Will he? I thought he was injured. Susek. The midfield does not look good at all. James France. 8-point hit for whom? Maybe Podence, one of the players. I'm pretty sure Podence is the one you are looking for. I've not taken hit yet and saving wildcard. The midfield does not look good. Saka might start. I think he did start in the second game week. 8-point hit. Take the 8-point hit if there are good players in your radar. I think the midfield does not look good. Saka, Saint-Maximin, and Susek. Susek was a good one punt pick. I mean 1 week punt for the first game week. But no. I don't think there's no point. I'm pretty sure there won't be good point returns from Saint-Maximin, Saka, and Susek. It will be a bad game week. I think maybe bring in Podence. Who are there in that? Burke? I don't know Burke. Podence, yeah. You might want to bring in Podence, James France. I'm not sure. Is Saint-Maximin, is he fit? I don't know about that. Is he going to play? Is he fit? If he's fit and he will play, I think it's all right. I don't know why Susek is there. I think you might want to get rid of Susek, James France. If you want to take a hit, I think you should, because this midfield does not look good at all. I feel like there is a very poor game week coming in if you start this game week. I mean, if you start these players, James. And I think it's too late to use a wild card right now because the price of players, the good players, the important players, players with good fixtures, players in form, their price has like rocketed so badly. So James, yeah, maybe if you want to take it, you should. I think the midfield does not look good. Burnley or Southampton. Southampton. But I think both of them will concede. Bad man. Saswati really like her honesty. Okay. From Fernandes and Martial, who would you pick from Fernandes and Martial? So, as I said in my earlier videos, I think Martial is a very underlooked player right now for 9 million. I've said this so many times. He ended the last season as a top scorer and joint top assist provider. For that 9 million, if he's nailed on. I'm pretty sure he will be the one playing in that position. Martial is very overlooked, but I'm not looking at any Manchester United assets right now. For the first game, the type of first game he had in the first game week, Martial, I'm not going for. Fernandes has penalties in his pocket, so I'm not looking at any Manchester United assets right now. Why go for Manchester assets when you have players like Son delivering, James Rodriguez doing so good, Podence doing so good, and there's obvious picks like Salah and Sterling and De Bruyne. Right now, I think Haridas. I'm not looking for Manchester United players, but yeah, I'm not very convinced with their performance. Maybe go for Fernandes because he's on penalties. Will De Bruyne play today? Of course. What's wrong with him? Yeah, although I think that was minor injury, I don't think he will be benched. Will he be benched though? Jesus won't play, I'm sure. I read that article. Jesus is not starting. He won't be even playing the qualifiers. So that's confirmed. He's not going to be playing for Brazil in the upcoming qualifiers after the 4th game week. I think De Bruyne will play. Is there any kind of news that he won't? I'm not sure, Maximilian. I'm not sure about that. I think he must. He should. Best captain out of every player in this game for this week. Best captain. Okay, you should give me some options, Xiang, because there's no such as De Bruyne, Salah. These are obvious picks. I personally am going for Jimenez, as I've told. I'm kind of going to like punt this game week. I have that courage because I had pretty good game week last game week. So this time around, my team does not look the strongest. I'm not very convinced that my team is the strongest for now. But I'm going for Jimenez this game week. So Werner is a good option. Siang, but you still have to give me some options. Best captain, how am I going to pick that? Son or Bruno? Son. Prague. Hey, can you check my Prague donation? Prague. Okay. I'm pretty new to this. Prague, I will at a moment. Prague. What do you think? And thank you for the support, though, Prague. I'll check that later. But so thank you for you might be the first donor. If you did, I'm very new to this live streaming and all that stuff. So yeah, I'll check that later, Prague. And thank you for the support, Prague. What do you think are the best captains? Again, please give me some options. There are so many options. I'm going with Jimenez. I personally am going with Jimenez, even Goitom. So this week, yeah. Give me some options. Where are you from, man? Good to see more Indian FPL content creators. Let's connect to Instagram. Oh yeah, I have that Instagram HonestFPL tips on my screen. I'm from Nepal actually. Yeah, India. Yeah, we are neighbors. Saswat. Yeah, I'm from Nepal. Thank you for the support, Saswat. Captain Werner or Jimenez? For this game week, Werner looks like a good choice. I don't have Werner, so I went with Jimenez. But if I had Werner and Jimenez, I think I would probably be very tempted to go with Werner. It's just logical because he has not scored in the 2 games, and he's under a lot of pressure. I'm telling you, if he does not perform this game week, I'm pretty sure there's a huge price decrease coming for Werner. So yeah, maybe for this game week, I think Werner is a good choice. Looking at the opponents. Jimenez face West Ham, Werner face West Brom. Maybe go for Werner. I think bad man. I think Werner looks like a good choice, but I don't have Werner, so I have Captain Jimenez. Best captain from De Bruyne, Sterling, Werner, Salah, Mane, Aubameyang, Jimenez, or Son. You got all these players. How have you all these players? So many players. Do you have all these players? Okay, with Jimenez, I have gone for Jimenez. Werner looks like a good choice. Siang. Best captain from De Bruyne, Sterling. You can't go wrong with players like De Bruyne, as I've said. They can perform against anyone. De Bruyne, Salah, they can perform against anyone. They are always a good pick. Aubameyang, as I've said again, Aubameyang might not be able to exploit like he did, exploit the Liverpool defense like he did in the Community Shield. Because in that right back position in the Community Shield, there was no Trent. It was Williams. And now it will be Trent. So will there be the same kind of performance? And I'm pretty sure Aubameyang will play left. I mean, he's playing wider since the Premier League has started. So yeah, not Aubameyang. I took off Aubameyang for Salah this game week. Son, will he do the same thing he did last game week? I don't think so. Maybe go for Werner, Siang. He had this pressure that he needs to kind of perform this game week. Although he has not, he should. And one of the not the sitter, but he missed in that D-box area, Werner, against Liverpool. I was pretty surprised by that. But if you have Werner, Werner does not look that bad of an option. Salah and De Bruyne are like safest pick. But I'm going with Jimenez for kind of punt. I don't know. My game week might be destroyed completely. But if Jimenez performs, I think it will be a good game week. So yeah, Siang. Maybe go for Werner. What about Tammy? Tammy, is he playing? Will he start? Jit Sampath. I don't think Tammy will start. Is there any kind of news that he will? I don't think Tammy will be the one starting. So yeah, not Tammy maybe. I mean, I think Tammy is 7 or 7.5. For that kind of price, you have Calvert-Lewin or maybe even Bamford or Mitrovic. There are a lot of options in that forward position. So not Tammy maybe. De Bruyne or Jimenez. Both. You need to have both of them. I couldn't afford De Bruyne. But this game week, I had to bring in Salah. So maybe Jimenez. Even Goitam, go for Jimenez maybe. But you can't go wrong with De Bruyne. Jimenez. I personally brought in Jimenez over De Bruyne for a longer term. So Jimenez, yeah. Jimenez and Salah are the players that I brought this game week. I could have brought De Bruyne instead of Salah. But still, I brought Salah because they face Aston Villa next. And after that, they face Sheffield and West Ham. So those are pretty good fixtures. And still, De Bruyne are facing Leicester. Leicester is still a good side. So yeah, maybe bring in Jimenez even. I brought Jimenez this game week. Whatever. James, thanks for answering question. You're welcome, James. Going for a minus hit, it is a bad decision by transferring in KDB and a Wolves defender. Going for a minus. No, I don't think that's a bad option. Minus 8 for KDB and Wolves defender. KDB is not that bad choice ever. He's a good choice all the time. He is a good choice all the time. KDB is a good choice all the time. And if, as I said this earlier, if Wolves player don't return points you this game week, if Wolves player don't return points in this game week, they will certainly return in upcoming 4 or 5 game weeks. They have so good fixtures. They are informed team. They are only playing Premier League, no European games, I guess, this season. So why not? I think minus 8 for Haridas. I think that's not that bad. I think minus 8 for KDB and a Wolves defender. For Wolves, I'm pretty sure it's either size you are looking at. It's pretty obviously size. I think not Semedo right now. He hasn't even played, so I'm not gonna bring in. I don't even know how he's gonna play. So yeah, Haridas K. I think that's not that bad of an option. Who are you taking off though? Instead of to bring in KDB and a Wolves defender. Still, I'm very convinced this is a good minus 8 hit, I think, for De Bruyne and a Wolves defender. Haridas, I think if you need to do it, if your team is like not good at all, I think that is not bad option, Haridas. bringing in De Bruyne and Wolves defender, because I see some point return, clean sheet point return, and attacking return from Wolves defenders. And KDB, as I said, he's not a bad choice. So yeah, or that's do it if you think you need to do it. He might start and Werner will play in the wing. So okay, Jeet Sampath. So yeah, that is the thing about the lineups. I'm not sure. If I'm uncertain about some player, I'm definitely not bringing in. That is the thing about Mahrez and Foden too. I don't know who's gonna start, who's gonna play where. So yeah, Jeet, if you are kind of certain that he will start, Tammy will start, please bring him. How many points for Ramsdale? How many points for Ramsdale? I did not understand the question. I'm sorry, bad man. How many points for Foden or Podence? Podence. If he's nail on, I think Podence. Good value, good fixtures. He plays more attacking. I mean, in advanced position. So I think Podence. Although Wolves might not score as much as Man City players, I think Podence. Yep, Podence. Go for Podence. Akanshil Datta Mukherjee. So since Jesus won't play in that center forward position, it's Foden or Sterling in that position, in my opinion. So yeah, go for Podence, I think. Just present now, sir. Never set right. Low audio audible. So I have this problem with audio. I don't know. I'm pretty new to streaming and stuff, and so I kind of have these kind of minor issues in my audio or maybe chat box and all this stuff. So yeah. Still, you can hear my sound, right? I might increase my volume a little, maybe. Now, Haridas Fernandes and Digne. Don't do it. I think that those are very good players. Why would you want to get rid of Fernandes and Digne? They will be playing. They have good fixtures for KDB and nah. Haridas, don't. If you have Fernandes and Digne, I wouldn't want to get rid of them. Why would you want to get rid of them, though? No. Is my audio? Wait, I'll try and increase my audio volume. Audio volume. So, is it good now? So yeah, Haridas K, don't do that. I wouldn't. Fernandes and Digne are still good choice, I think. No, I wouldn't do that, because if you had to get rid of some players that would not start or are injured or are underperforming or have bad fixtures, those are the players you would want to take hit for. Fernandes and Digne look like good players. Although KDB and Wolves defender are still a better choice, but still, I think you can wait for one more game week. There's a good chance that Wolves might concede. There's a good chance that Leicester City might defend, like all-out defense, and Man City won't get any goal points or anything. So no, don't. Haridas K, I think you should wait. Don't take off Fernandes and Digne for a hit. Don't. But Podence has a knock as per rumors. Oh, is it? I'm not pretty sure about it. I'm not very sure about that. I'm sorry, Akansil. I don't know if Podence is injured. I did not know about that. Is it a recent news? Because I don't think he was kind of injured till last night. So if he's injured, don't. Never said. Okay. I really need your opinion on my team, which I sent you on the donation. Posted a link. Prayag. Prayag, could you send it on my Instagram maybe? I'm very sorry though. I'm like very new to this stuff. I still don't know how to access it, Prag. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to look at it. Still, I've not found any. This is the very first time anyone has donated. So I'm sorry, Prag. Please, could you do it on the Instagram DM? Uh, Prag. As I say, I'm very sorry. I still don't know how to access it. I'm very new to this. Or you might want to post your team here. I'm sorry. Or you might do send in the Instagram. I'm very sorry. I don't know how to access it right away because I've never done this because no one has ever donated. So I'm not very sure how I access it. I'm so sorry, Prag. You might want to write it in the chat. I'm sorry, Prag. Also with Semedo in and Adama moving forward, Podence might get his minutes managed. Yes. So yeah, it might be Neto too. It might be Neto, Adama, Traore, and Podence are the players that might their minutes will be compromised in my opinion. I'm pretty sure their minutes will be compromised since Semedo is in, and we'll have to see for that. I'm not sure. That is one of the reasons I went for Jimenez because he's nailed on. He will start. He's on penalties, good fixtures. That is the reason I have Jimenez rather than Podence or Neto or Adama Traore. I could have easily brought in Jimenez and Adama Traore or Podence in my midfield, but I didn't. Why? Because I don't know how the team will play after Semedo is in that Wolves team. So yeah. For now, if you don't want to make that transfer in a hurry, don't. Just wait. Wait one more game week. You'll have 2 transfers. Good for you, Akanshil. Yeah. So that's what I think. On the other hand, City has injuries, so Foden might start with Ferran on the left and starting up front, where Foden sits after 2 starts and Mahrez starts. Yes, that is the thing about Man City players. If they don't start at all, there's a lot of money in the bench. And if they do, they score a lot of points. That is the problem with the Man City players. So that is your risk. So I only go with players like Sterling and De Bruyne because they are very integral part in that Man City attack. That is one of the reasons I only go for nailed-on players from Man City, like Ederson or De Bruyne or Sterling. Sterling also might get rotated. He's not the most nailed-on player there. But looking at last season, Ederson and De Bruyne are the only ones that are very nailed-on in that team. So, yeah. Now it's better. We can hear you, but we have to turn the volume to nearly max. Yeah, I don't know what is wrong with my audio today, though. I'll find the solution next time. I'm sorry. I'm very new to this. What about Patricio? Go for it. I was thinking about Patricio, Pankaj. It looks like there are some clean sheets coming up for the Wolves team, looking at that fixtures. So if you are thinking of Patricio, if you want to invest that kind of money, 5.5 for a goalkeeper, people don't usually do that, but if you want to do that, I think Patricio is the best for now in that price range, not even Loris. Go for Patricio. Pankaj, yeah, go for it. Audio is better now. Okay, Slesha. Pankaj, how do you think about Patricio? Yeah, do it. As I said, Pankaj. But again, the only flaw in that bringing Patricio is if you already have triple up on, or if you might want to triple up on infield players and not goalkeeper from Wolves. Let's say you already have Jimenez, you already have Patricio and Saiz. Now, suddenly, Traore is banging goals and giving assists, and you want to bring in Traore. For that, you need to remove at least one already existing Wolves player. And I'm pretty sure you won't remove Jimenez, and I'm pretty sure you won't remove Saiz. It might be Patricio. So, do you want Patricio in that kind of situation? If you are tripling up, you might want to think if you want to bring in a keeper, or else I think Patricio is a very good choice. Hello, brother. Can you answer? Yeah. Patricio, yeah. Patricio is good. Pankaj? Patricio is a good choice. Coleman for Wolves defender, size Cody. What would be your pick? Is this swap worth at all? Coleman for Wolves defender. What would be your pick? If you have Cody and you are trying to bring in Coleman, I think that's not a bad choice. Because Cody does not have any kind of attacking returns. Although I feel like Wolves will have good defensive returns in upcoming game weeks. If you have Cody and want to bring in Coleman, do it. I don't think it's the worst decision you can make. I think if you have Cody and willing to bring in Coleman, I think Coleman is the most nailed-on player right now, and there might be some attacking returns. Although Everton are not that good, not that super defensively. Coleman for Cody does not sound bad, but if you have size, don't do it. Size price is increasing day by day. You don't want to get rid of size and bring in Coleman. So yeah, if you have Cody and if you are thinking of bringing in Coleman, do it. But if you already have size, don't bring in Coleman. Is this swap worth a deal? Yeah, for a Wolves defender. Coleman for a Wolves defender. Yeah, I think that is the question. I'm kind of getting confused. If you have Cody, don't. I mean, if you have Cody, bring in Coleman. If you already have size, don't. James Robertson size saw in the defender. How about it, brother? James Robertson size saw. Pretty good. For this game week, pretty good. For this game week, Shaw is not that bad option. We'll have to see how that works out. Although Man United were not convincing at all in the first game week. So yeah, for this game week, particularly for this game week, Shaw does not look that bad of an option. James, good against West Brom. Robertson against Arsenal. Still, he's Robertson. He can play against anyone. He's good. Size, very good fixtures coming up. Pankaj Shaw. So yeah, maybe after this game week, Shaw is not the best option. But except for that, all the other three defenders are pretty good, Pankaj. So you don't need to, no worries. Prayag, yeah. Did you DM me, Prayag? There's only a message from Shiris Baral here. There's no message in my... There's no Instagram message in my DM, Prayag. I did try to look at it. There's no link. There's no kind of link here. I'll be prepared for this for sure next stream. I will be prepared for this kind of stuff. No one has donated, so I never really cared about this kind of stuff on your Insta. You don't. Yeah. So there's no Prayag. There's nothing in my link in my Instagram DM. So what was I talking about? So yeah, there's a link now. I'm going through it. I'm sorry for all this delay. So what are the other questions? Foden, Rodriguez, Salah, Son in with. Foden, Rodriguez, Salah in mid. Okay. Foden, Rodriguez, Salah, Son. Good, not that bad. Okay, this is your team. Prayag, I got it. I got your team finally. Aubameyang. Is this a wild card? I don't think this is a wild card. Martinez, a good option. Justin. I'm benching Justin, Prayag. I'm benching Justin for this game week because I don't want to play Justin against Man City. They're very attacking team. Digne, yes, I also have Digne. Trent, I do have Trent. Mane, not that bad though. But still, if I had a choice, I would go for Salah. Aubameyang against Liverpool. We'll have to see how that works. I don't think Aubameyang will be as attacking as he was in the Community Shield. As I said so many times now, he was exploiting that defense, Liverpool defense in the Community Shield, because of that right back position was not filled by Trent, but it was filled by Williams. So that was one of the reasons Aubameyang did what he did. Still, Aubameyang, Mane, there's premium players. Mane did return handsome point against Chelsea. He might do that against Arsenal too. So when it comes to home games, people tend to lean towards Salah more. So yeah, that is the home record that Salah has, the reputation that Salah has in their home games. So Son, yeah, not a bad choice. Romeo, no, not Romeo. Please don't play players like Romeo or Stephens or who you've got, the midfielders, the Reed, the defensive midfielders. They're not returning points. Unless they are in a goal-scoring form, don't play them. Yeah, I know they are 4.5. Romeo was taken off shortly in the second half last game. I'm pretty sure about that. I watched that game. Never play players like Romeo because they will not be returning any kind of point. They are good only for filling your midfield options. So who is your bench? Batshuayi or Douglas? Bernardo. The bench is not that good either. Will Batshuayi start though? I don't think so. There's Ayew. There's left Zaha. In the right there will be Townsend. In the middle there will be Ayew. Still, maybe play Batshuayi in front of Romeo. There's no return from Romeo. Yeah, Prayag, please do that. Please start Batshuayi in front of Romeo. And Mitrovic and Werner is fine. So yeah, the only thing I'd want to do in this team right now is remove Romeo and bring in Batshuayi from the bench. That is the only thing that looks like a flaw. Or else the players are all of quality. It's all about luck now. I don't know how they will perform. So, yeah. Can I show your team to others? Oh God, there's been so many chat. Okay, so yeah, Prayag. Do that. Bring in Batshuayi for Oriol Romeo. If Batshuayi starts, maybe that's a good choice. But I don't see any kind of return from Oriol Romeo, Prayag. And thank you for the support. Yeah, do that. And Werner captain looks fine. And Man City, Justin might return. I don't know. I feel like Justin will concede some goals against Man City. That is why he's on my bench. Yeah, so do that, Prayag. So yeah, the next question. Foden, Rodriguez, Salah, Timo, Raul and Bamford in attack. That's pretty good. You still have Ward Prowess, Mr. Beth. Yeah, I still have Ward Prowess. I know. I don't like Ward Prowess in there, but I only have one transfer 1 week. So yeah, H, your team is crap, bro. Thank you for the 8. H101. I don't know. Why would you even comment that? There's nothing, useful in that information. That comment. Okay, H, your team is crap, bro. Greetings from South Africa. Should I play Peter Walkers or Burnley Taylor? Top one. Peter Walkers or Burnley? Maybe, but I feel like Burnley will lose. I feel like both of them will concede. Now it is I think the Southampton team, attacking team is very good, but their defense is not good at all. But again, Burnley's defense is good, attack is not that good. I feel like Southampton might win this game. I feel like they deserve this win because in the both first and second game week, Southampton were good, but still they lost. I think like Southampton will win this game, but I feel like both of them will concede. Now, should I play Peter Walkers or Burnley? What would I do if I were you? Maybe play Taylor, Walker Peters. I want to see how Southampton will line up. I don't think they will still play that high line after all the goals they have conceded. So this is a tough one, bro. Innocent Munemo, Peter Walkers or Burnley. Taylor. I'm personally thinking of bringing in Taylor next game week though. Maybe bring in Taylor. Yeah, there's a good chance that Taylor might keep a clean sheet because there's Pope. I'm not like convinced with how Southampton defense is playing right now. So Taylor, innocent, yeah, go for Taylor maybe. Yeah, that's what I think. Idaski, thank you for your answer. You're welcome. Prag win, yes. Prag, thank you again. I'm sorry for the delay. Prag, thank you. Pankaj, whom should I swap with Shaw then? Is Shaw 5 or 4.5? I think Shaw is. Let me look at that. Shaw is 5 million. So I think size price has increased to 5.1 already. James already increased to 5.1. Can you afford them? Do you have 0.1 in the bank? If you do, go for size or maybe what I was talking about, Reece James. For next game week, nah. The 5 million, I don't see any kind of other players. Let me think. Yeah, go for Sykes or James if you have the money. For Shaw. For this game week, if you want to play him, you can. Because against Brighton, I don't think that's the worst fixture, Pankaj. For this game week, I think keep Shaw. For this game week, keep Shaw. I don't have problem with Shaw. Maybe after this game week, you might want to get rid of him. But for this game week, I don't think there's problem with Shaw. Prague win. Okay, I've already read that. Ice Hollow. Hello, bro. Mitchell or Saka? Mitchell. He will definitely start. Mitchell will definitely start. And Everton is not as tough as Liverpool. So I think Mitchell, easy pick. Watkins. So yeah, there's been a lot of hype about Watkins. I've not seen him play. So I can't recommend you a player that I have not seen play. So Mitrovic, Dr. Swan. I'm sorry, I have not seen how Watkins plays. So yeah, there's been a lot of hype about him. I want to see him play. So yeah. Aaron Lynn, Justin or Lamptey on a wild card. Lamptey. Rodriguez, Bamford, Mitrovic or Zaha. Zaha, Diesel, Delap on bench. Bench? Are you putting bench Rodriguez, Bamford and Mitrovic on bench? What? In this option, the first option looks like a easy pick. Rodriguez, Bamford and Mitrovic. Yeah, go for Rodriguez, Bamford and Mitrovic. On bench, why are you putting them on bench? Is this a bench boost? Batshuayi for Romeo done. Yeah, Prayag, please do that. Romeo, the defensive midfielders don't return points. Unless it's like Jorginho, who is taking penalties. There's no return points from the defensive midfielders. Prayag. I'll answer all the questions and I'll show you team Prayag. Arnold still a good transfer. Yes, Arnold is always a good transfer. Arnold, De Bruyne, Salah, Sterling, they're always good. Keep him. Captain De Bruyne, Salah, Jimenez or Calvert. Don't do Calvert because Palace has been doing very good defensively right now. Jimenez not that bad. He's a kind of punty choice. I'm going for Jimenez personally this game week. Salah and De Bruyne, they're always good picks. So I'm personally going for Jimenez. So yeah, that might not pay off and that might destroy her game week. But still, I'm going for Jimenez this game week. I'm just trying that. Captain De Bruyne or Salah. De Bruyne against Leicester, Salah against... Yeah, maybe Salah and Jimenez. Go for anyone between Salah and Jimenez. Even Goitam. Go for Salah or Jimenez, I think. 5. Yeah, he's 5. Yeah, as I said, I have Sosa. Yeah, Ponkas play for this game week. I think there's no problem playing Shaw, in my opinion. Wan-Bissaka will be back this game week, so I think their defensive team will be even better. Fosu Mensah did not handle Zaha last game week at all. That was one of the reasons that Zaha exploited that space. So I think Wan-Bissaka will be playing this game week. I'm not sure. Let me check if there is any kind of problem with Wan-Bissaka. I'm pretty sure he will be playing. Yep. Wan-Bissaka will be playing for the 5 million price. The defenders for 5 million price. Let me look at that. The good players of 5 million price has kind of increased now. Now Size is 5.1, Justin is 4.7, and I'm pretty sure after Pereira returns, I don't think he will be there. So for 5 millions, I don't see much of an option, Ponkers. Bellerin, nope, not Bellerin. Lamptey, nope. Coleman, maybe. This is Coleman, though. They play Crystal Palace. Coleman, maybe 4-5 million. Marshall, he's injured. Yeah, for Shaw, maybe Coleman. If you are desperate, or else play Shaw and save your transfer. Captaincy between Timo, Jimenez, and Salah or Son. Timo. I don't have Timo, but still Timo. I think he needs to perform this game week. If he doesn't, he's screwed, man. He needs to perform this game week. I think like managers are very frustrated with them now, with the Timo. He needs to perform this game week. And against West Brom, he might. So yeah, you might want to ask others too, because there are so many good options this game week. And in my team, I had Son. My vice captain is Son, by the way, and my captain is Jimenez. So yeah, kind of make your decision on that. Everton versus Crystal Palace. Is there any chance of clean sheet for one of them? Now the thing is, Crystal Palace have been good defensively, but they have been good on counter-attack too. Crystal Palace defense is good, and Everton's attack is good. So that is the problem here. Crystal Palace might keep, I think, clean sheet, because they are defending all-out defense right now, and they counter-attack, and Zaha and Townsend are heavily involved in that counter-attack, and that is the way they are winning the games right now. So, about Everton, everyone is attacking, and they are attacking very good. So yeah, maybe Crystal Palace might. I'm not sure though. I think there will be goals for both of them. What about Burnley versus Southampton? Again, the same thing. Southampton's attack is good. Ings, Che Adams has been looking very sharp lately. So Burnley might keep the clean sheet, but they don't have this super of attacks. So yeah, same situation, Everton and Palace. Timo, Bamford, Jimenez in forward. What do you think? Timo, Bamford, and Jimenez. Jimenez is good. Timo is good. Bamford. Who is Bamford playing against? Sheffield. Oh, that looks good. That looks good. Timo, Bamford, and Jimenez. As I said, the thing about Leeds' team is anyone can score. The score and assist can come from anywhere. That can come from anywhere. So, Pankaj, that forward line looks good. For this game week. Personally, for this game week, I think that is a good forward line. My captain is Jimenez. I feel like Timo will need to score or assist, do at least something in that game to convince the managers to keep him in the FPL for next game week. Ings or Himi. For longer term, I think Jimenez. Ings, not that bad for this game week. But Victor, personally, I removed Ings for Jimenez. And there's a reason for that. As I've said, I had to remove Calvert-Lewin, Vardy, or Ings to bring in Jimenez. So I'm not removing Calvert-Lewin. There's no way I'm removing Calvert-Lewin, because everyone is bringing in Calvert-Lewin right now. And if I remove it, I think that would be a stupid move. And about Vardy, although Vardy is facing Man City this game week, after this, Vardy faces Aston Villa and West Ham United. So there's no way I'm getting rid of Vardy. So that made my choice easy. So I remove Ings for Jimenez. So maybe Jimenez, Victor, for a longer term. I'm personally leaning towards Jimenez. Daske, thank you for your answers. You're welcome. And again, I'm not any kind of expert. Anything can happen this game week. No one thought that Son would score 4 or Harry Kane would assist 4 and score 1. These kinds of things happens in football. So yeah, anything can happen in the game. Thanks, brother, for the position guidelines. Pankaj, you're welcome. And thank you for joining in. And please leave a like if you like the content. KDB or Salah for captain? Salah. SCS, why I'm saying that is because this game week I had the opportunity to bring in either De Bruyne or Salah in for Aubameyang, and I brought Salah. And so that's why there's no wrong answer though. There's no right or wrong answer between KDB and Salah, because they are both very good players. But since home game on penalties against Arsenal, Salah looks like good option. Is Foden going to play 100% about that? No one is 100%. It's only, I think, even Foden doesn't know if he's going to play. Only Guardiola knows if Foden is going to play. So since there is no Jesus in that center forward position, I'm pretty sure it's Sterling or Jesus. Sterling or Foden. I don't think that lookalike Mesut Ozil Delap will play, will start as early of now. I'm pretty sure it's Sterling or Foden in there. Foden might start. Yeah. This Ferran Torres, I guess, new player. So I'm not sure. Foden might start. Pankaj. I think. So I think I'll be ending the stream. So yeah, this was the team of Prayag. I want to show you right now. This was the team of Prayag right now. Do you see it on the screen though? So I think Justin might concede against Man City. Pankaj, you're welcome. So yeah, Justin might concede. Romeo, Stephens, and all these players, they don't return any kind of points. So I don't see point on playing them. Costa, I think that's Helder Costa. He did have a good game week last time, so not that bad option against Sheffield. That's good. Mane, Aubameyang, premium choices. They have the potential to return good points. Trent, Digne, Justin, they're pretty good defenders. Mitrovic. So yeah, the bench is not that good either, but Batshuayi might start. I don't know. So yeah, I think it would be good if he started Batshuayi instead of Romeo. And just in case Batshuayi won't start, Romeo might come back in the team. So yeah, this is the team of Prayag. So the two between Captain Werner, Havertz, or Son. Werner. Start Werner. Captain Werner against West Brom. I think that's a good fixture. So, okay, this is probably it. I'll be ending the stream if there are no more questions. I can't believe I've been talking for 2 hours now. So, I hope you have a good game week. This is my team. This is my final team. I'm not changing anything now. Captain is Jimenez. I'm not very convinced about ward-prowess in my team. Doherty against Newcastle does not look that bad either. There might be some kind of potential point returns. And Everton, Mitchell might just give some assist or something. I don't know either. Yeah, this game is going to be a fun one. So yeah, are there any questions? Or else I think I'll be ending the stream now. I've been talking for 2.5 hours almost. And yeah, if you are new, please subscribe. And please like. Okay, then I think I'll be ending the stream. Now, best of luck to everyone. And thank you for joining in and the support. And yeah, bye-bye for now.